Rory, when you were doing the media conference there earlier on today, Paul Marshall failed miserably at trying to get the ball through Brian Moore's mouth. Have you any comments to make about that?
I think Marshy knows himself now that I believe Ian Porter stepped up and put 10 through,
yep.
And I think Marshy could only manage 3, but
well,
I'm not going to make any comment about that.
He actually got none on his first go,
and
he got 2 in the second, so he was under a bit of pressure, and Ports just stood up there and threw 6 through in a row.
Well, as well, you know, John, that's sort of that Banbridge, you know, we breed skillful players down there.
All right, okay, we'll just leave it at that then. Well, talking about Saturday, it's a big game for Ulster, obviously. And Skipper, going into this game, he must be a very proud man.
Definitely, you know, the way we've performed so far this season, you know, we've had our fair share of setbacks, but you know, you learn a lot more sometimes from them than you do from the wins. And you know, we talked at the start of this season, as we have done over the last number, to be in contention coming into the new year. You know, we got our 5 points on Friday night against Treviso that put us back in contention for top 4 of Magners. Now our focus has switched to the Heineken Cup, and you know, a win on Saturday and we're very much in contention to top our group, and that's where we want to be. You know, this squad has been assembled either through local talent or with our great signings that we made over the summer, and it has been assembled with the sole purpose to get quarter-final rugby in the Heineken Cup. And you know, we've put ourselves in a position to do that, and you know, it'd be a massive shame now if we didn't follow through and achieve it.
Well, I think that's the most exciting thing about this match on Saturday. We've got it all in Ulster's hands. We've got it at home, which is a big difference. Normally when we're chasing these vital points, it's an away match that we're chasing them at. So now it's at home, it's at Belfast, it's at Ravenhill, and we've got a team coming from France that generally don't travel very well to Belfast. So it's all there for us to win, really.
Yeah, it definitely is. You know, obviously home advantage in any game is key, but for us in particular, you know, the Ravenhill, it's going to be a packed house, and it's going to be sold out or very close to sold out on Saturday, which, you know, whenever that happens at Ravenhill, it creates an unbelievable atmosphere. Biarritz are coming here. You know, they're last year's runners-up. They're a very good team. You know, they may not have the same fear that maybe other French teams will have. I think if you remember, I think it was 3 or 4 years they came here and actually won. And you know, there's only a handful of us that were involved that night, but you know, it's still, you know, let's be realistic. They're a good team. You know, they'll come through adversity, but it's like you say, it's very much in our hands. You know, it's a great opportunity for us.
Well, out there in the first round, when we played them, well, a good first half performance, and then it slipped away in that second half very badly. And they're so strong, especially when they're running with the ball in hand.
Yeah, definitely. You know, a big lesson from that game was that to beat the top teams in Europe, you need to play for 80 minutes. You know, we know against some other teams, you know, perhaps you can play for 40 and get your tries and get your points up and sort of sit back and relax. Against your Biarritzes of this world, you have to play for the full 80. You know, we know what it takes to beat teams like that. You know, they're like a Bath away. You know, boys come off that pitch physically and mentally exhausted, because that's the sort of effort that it's going to take on Saturday to beat Biarritz, and that's the sort of effort that it's going to take to make the quarterfinals.
You've mentioned our pack been strengthened by the South Africans this season. They have made a big difference, haven't they? They
definitely have. You know, they've brought a little bit of edge. They brought, obviously, with Pedri coming in, you know, we have another ball carrier there to complement the sort of Stevie, Chrissy, Willie. You know, it's just another man there that wants to carry the ball. With Johan, you know, he's a line-out general. He runs everything. He's very composed. He's a leader on the pitch. He's a great help to everyone. You know, whenever things get tight, you know, he's a calming voice, and he's just, you know, it's brilliant to have him there. You know, it's not surprising that he's led the box on a few occasions, and he's captained Natal Sharks for I dare knows how many seasons.
It's important then that the Ulster crowd turn out in force on Saturday and really get behind the Ulstermen.
It definitely is. You know, I think sometimes it's taken a little bit for granted because our supporters do turn out come rain, shine, win, lose. You know, now that we're having, you know, relatively successful season, you know, it'd be great that, you know, they can enjoy, and you know, what will hopefully be some success for us this Saturday.
Well, cheers, Rory. Enjoy it.
No problem. Cheers, John. Thank you.